Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Joanna and this is my creative corner. Today I'm coming to you with an update on my master color palette library. With summer now at its peak, this update is a couple of weeks overdue. Things have been pretty intense around here lately because among things I've been working on this two brand new printable collections. Uh, they reflect all the updates that I introduced at the beginning of this year, as my palette bundles have gradually evolved from something simple like simple palette collections into much more interactive and more sort of thematic color workbooks. But let's go back to the beginning before I completely lose my train of thoughts today. It was Monday evening European time when I uploaded those two collections on Etsy and Gumroad. These are Floral Palettes Volume 3, the third collection built around a floral theme. It's featuring my standard color palette cards with a complementary color section that you like so much and color swatch charts to record your best color matches. And the second collection is Untamed Blossom collection, consisting entirely of color DNA charts that I introduced in spring. I'll be flipping through both collections in just a moment while answering some of the questions that I often get asked about my cards. But before we dive into that, I would like to share the inspiration behind them and to show you how I personally plan to use them both together. So it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of the entire Yellowstone universe. Honestly, I couldn't even tell which series I love the most, whether it's 1883 or 1923 or the main Yellowstone series. Maybe I'm not such a huge fan of Marshalls and Madison because these just don't quite adapt for me. I don't feel them as authentic as the others, but everything else, oh my goodness. I absolutely love the breathtaking landscapes and the way they are filmed. The shots create such a powerful and authentic atmosphere that I completely fell in love with it. I'm also a rather hopeless horse lover, and I absolutely love mountains and hiking. I actually spent quite a bit of time horseback riding in the mountains years ago, so you can probably imagine how the scenery of Yellowstone resonates with me so deeply. What fascinates me most are those, epic white shots where warm golden light meets untamed nature and clouds and dust floating through the air. Somehow the dust creates this fragile, fleeting quality, like every moment is so elusive and so precious. And somehow this feeling really stayed with me. So when I started thinking about the theme for this summer's collections, I suddenly realized that there couldn't be any more fitting inspiration than the summer wildflowers of Montana. And both collections are built around 15 different wildflower species that bloom in Montana. Some are very characteristic of the region, like the Indian paintbrush or prairie smoke. Others, like goldenrod, are much more widespread, but they still fit perfectly into the untamed summer atmosphere that I wanted to capture in those collections. Now, as always for my standard palette collections, I created a series of impressionistic floral illustrations with mighty help from my AI. And after many rounds of experimenting and refining and editing, and honestly quite a lot of staring at flowers, the final palette collection was born. The goal wasn't, to capture the classic botanical colors of each flower. Instead, I wanted to capture the colors that you can actually feel when looking at them, like the warm sunlight, the cool shadows, the surrounding grasses, the dust in the air, the soft atmospheric haze, the way all those elements merge together and interact with each other to create this one emotional impression. Now let's talk about Untamed Blossoms because it's a little different. Unlike my standard palette collections, Untamed Blossoms doesn't include any illustrations. It contains only color DNA charts made up of 25 carefully selected hues that I've extracted from the images. Personally, I've completely fallen in love with coloring from these charts. In fact, some of my favorite pages that I completed recently were inspired by color DNA charts, like the castle page from Phantomorphia by Kirby Rosanes. It was colored using my fantasy color DNA chart. They're wonderfully flexible because they give you access to much wider range of shades than the standard palettes compared 5 to 25. So if you're looking for, a lighter highlight or a deeper shadow or simply another variation, these color DNA charts are incredibly handy. So let me show you what I mean in practice. And there are no strict rules. I'm just sharing how I think I will use them, but you can use the cards however you want. Anyway, here we have a standard palette card built around the arrowleaf balsam root and the color DNA chart built around the same flower. So you can see that there are 25 colors extracted from this image that you can use while working with this palette. But you can also use this color DNA chart completely on its own. Again, no strict rules. You do you, so play as you like. One more thing, since spring this year, when I got my color printer, and I started to print out my own color palettes, you've been asking me how is it possible that my palette cards are in this cute format. Because the palettes are designed in A4 and US letter formats, but the trick behind printing them is very, very simple. And I simply print my palettes directly from Adobe Acrobat, and I choose in printing options, printing settings window that I want to have 2 pages per 1 paper sheet, and that's it. There's no secret about reformatting the palette. You can even print 4 pages on 1 sheet if you prefer even smaller format that gives you this super cute pocket size cards that I just love seeing in your hands. And that said, I know that Jess from Coloring Bumblebee made a dedicated video about how she prints her pocket size palette cards, and it was a part of her quick Thursday tips series. I haven't actually had the chance to watch it yet, shame on me, but knowing Jess, I'm sure that she did great explaining the process, as she has such a wonderful and practical approach to these things. So I will leave the link to her video in the description box as well. So with all that being said, let's finally dive into the collections themselves. And while I'll be flipping through them, I'll answer some of the questions I receive most about my palette. So, guys, my palettes, both collections are available individually on Etsy and Gumroad, and as well as a part of my Master Color Palette library, which is like an ever-growing online resource, online collection of all my printable palettes. It's like the one ring to rule them all. Creating color palettes has honestly become one of my second hobby, right after coloring itself. I'm very intentional with my color choices. I like to think about colors, about shaping moods, but I do not precisely, plan the page. But I want to know the colors, the moods I want the page to evoke. So creating palettes has become a wonderful extension of that creative process. I often get asked whether the printable palettes are the same as the palettes in books, and the answer is no. The printable collections and the printed palette books are different. Sometimes their themes overlap, but the palettes themselves do not. So if you enjoy both formats, you will always discover something new in them. Another question that I often hear is whether the palettes were created for a particular brand, medium, or pencil set. And the answer is absolutely not. the whole idea behind these palettes is to encourage you to make the most of the supplies that you already own in your coloring stash. The palettes are simply there to inspire the mood, the atmosphere that you might want to create. And there are definitely no required brands, no additional shopping lists, no another Amazon delivery, but just the supplies that you already own and your creativity. And another question that I always, not always, but often get is how do I print the palettes, or do I have to print the palettes? And once again, the answer is no. Printing is entirely optional. As mentioned earlier, I used my palettes exclusively in digital form for more than 2 years, and only in spring this year I started to print them when I got my color printer. Nowadays, I simply enjoy having printed cards while I color, but I still have very often keep the digital version open beside me just to compare the colors more accurately. Oh, and another question that I always get is why do I include this color DNA chart, the blank worksheet into the collections? It is because this is how I see the color overview, the color summary of these collections. Yes, this is the colors. These are the colors that I pick. But you can create this color DNA charts in hundreds of different ways, and all of them will be correct. All of them will be fine. It is really up to you. So if you feel that your most favorite colors for these collections are different than these that I chose, you can create your own color DNA chart. And another worksheet that I included is Color Combination Lab, and I've included this worksheet because when you're working with a palette and you discover some new color combination that you didn't realize before, you can always record it, for your future projects. Okay, so that was Floral Palettes collection. Now let's flip through Untamed Blossoms. And let's talk about the Master Color Palette Library, because this is where another frequently asked questions comes in. And many people ask why the library is hosted exclusively on Gumroad instead of Etsy. And the reason is actually very simple. The library is a living, ever-growing resource. And every time I create a new collection, revise existing palettes, or add free worksheets and extensions, everyone who owns the library already receives those additions automatically and gets informed about it by receiving email. So Gumroad gives me the tools to manage that process. I can notify you all via email that something new has been added, and keep everything together in one place. And unfortunately, Etsy Simple isn't designed for products that continuously grow and evolve like this. That's why the individual collections are available on both platforms, but the Master Color Palette library is exclusively hosted on Gumroad. Speaking of updates, another question I receive is whether future collections are included. Yes, absolutely. So once you own the Master Color Palette library, every future collection, every major revision, every update, and every free extension I create is automatically included at no additional cost. So once you're in, you're in. And one little tip that I would like to mention though, if you decide to purchase the library, try to remember which email address you used at checkout, because you'll be always able to access the latest version simply by logging into the Gumroad account using the same email address. So if you happen to miss one of the update emails, everything is always waiting for you inside the Gumroad library. And finally, if you'd like to keep up with new palette releases, I usually share info about my new collections on my Instagram account, so feel free to follow me there too. You will find all the relevant links in the description box below. Yeah, I cannot do different things at one time, so I cannot talk to you about my palette cards and flip through my palette cards, but okay. This is the last color DNA chart, and now starts a section of color combination lab worksheets that I also included in this bundle, this collection. So there is a dedicated color combination lab for each of the color DNA chart. So in case again discover some new color combo that you love and you would like to use it in some of your future projects, you can always record it. And that's it, guys. That's it for today's. I hope that you enjoyed this little journey through Montana summer wildflowers, and that these new collections inspire you to create beautiful pages that I would love to see with the supplies that you already own, without buying anything new. So thank you again so much for spending time with me. Have a wonderful day. Have a happy coloring process. Stay safe, stay creative, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.